jump on in. Oh wait, actually, let's just tell them we have a replay really quick first, then we'll jump on in. And we'll see you there after this replay. Wouldn't this be sweet? Oh god. Oh yes.
Get the replay ready, Bobby. Get the replay ready.
Oh, looking at oh!
Yeah!
Punch to the face. Pulls his workers off the line.
Alright, Bobby. We are loading on into this one. Oh, that was the wrong intro. Oh my god. Fire that man. Where is the head of this department? Yeah. Robert's done. Get rid of him. Okay.
Wow.
Chuck just confirmed. We can't have stuff like that. This is not amateur hour. That's next week. Alright, Bobby. I'm gonna let you take away these intros.
Alright then, thank you, Element. To the southeast side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is ByuN.
Not again.
Element, what's with the buttons?
Let me change it. Whoa.
I mean, you can't even blame Bob. You can't even blame me on this anymore. Because I have nothing to do with this.
In the bottom right corner, it is ByuN. There wasn't enough energy coming from you, Bobby. That's why it didn't happen. In the top left corner, it is Major. Yeah, it's because I was trying to fix the name panels tonight. Instead, I should have been focusing on...
You also had like 2 minutes of sleep also. I guess there's that.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
No.
A little bit of Reaper play going on here. Double Reaper, Hellion, and two passing in the night, by the way. If you want to keep that in mind.
Yeah, both players pretty much have identical builds. For the most part here, Element. Although we do have Cloak on the way for ByuN, that is the difference here compared to that of his blue Terran opponent. A little push out, as you did point out, with the Reapers and the Hellion. He's going to be chased back by the Cyclone and Hellion of ByuN's own. This is going to be an intriguing one, too. Traditionally, like in the past, the best matchup for Major was his TVT, but that was ages ago, and those are the days where he used to be one of the few foreigners that could take out Pult on a regular basis in this matchup. And considering the power of Pult, I mean, that's dang impressive. But either way, the Hellions are making their way here from ByuN. Got a couple extra kills, even getting that SCV that's building that CC. Not a bad choice, too. Oh, it's no! Cyclone! Oh! Yeah. Oh, wow.
Had Major committed to
so
that.
Surprised.
Probably could have got it. Yeah.
Oh, easily. I think so. Well, that's unfortunate, or very fortunate, I should say, for ByuN in this case. And this CC still not being built, though. SCV only just now going down. And looks like ByuN wants to try to contest that again, but I don't think he's going to try to push it too much.
As Banshee doing some work in the main here. I know you're talking about nothing, but I'm going to cut you off and talk about this.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
It's putting a lot of work on
nothing to scan. Oh my god, this is almost as easy as it is. So
and
much
it kind of is,
done.
actually.
And Bobby, you're not even talking about the other side of the map. There's a Banshee going on there as well.
Well, you can see the worker count going down for both players. Element is pretty self-evident, but nonetheless, though, retreating the workers to the natural base, though, is ByuN. Despite having lost only 8 workers, the damage done on Major's side is far more substantial. The Banshee eventually does get cleaned up from ByuN as the Raven has joined the fray. So it's just a matter of living back at home here for ByuN, not losing too much, and he will get the Banshee. Just does. So a little damage done for both sides, but ByuN did critical amount, and that's it. So I like it. Again, pretty much high-level stuff, to say the least. Between two of the best Terrans at that time, and well, I mean, one of the best Terrans, well, actually the best Terran, the best StarCraft 2 player Element to play this game in MVP, of course. Who did end up losing that series, by the way, so I guess there's that, if I remember correctly.
There is that. That is the thing, Bobby. In the top right corner, we've got Major. With a whole bunch of names to go with it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that intro I made.
Yeah, I suppose
and all the names, and then all those teams are back there too.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I forgot I made that. Oh, yeah. I love that thing.
Sometimes you do good work, sometimes you don't. But usually it's don't. Anyway, Bobby, in the bottom left corner, we have ByuN. There we go. Both intros working. Deal with it. Especially you, Bobby. Deal.
But Major became notorious for his, well, for two things. For being on a great many teams, and also for being on route many times, and also for having a bunch of different IDs that he went by over time. So it's one of those things I decided to do because why not? He has a great history. He's a super good player. I've always spoke highly of him throughout his ups and downs. You know, he's been here and there, never reached, you know, quite it's surprising. He's never got a major championship yet, but we all know he's fully capable of doing it. Like, people in the know, they know Major's maybe the best foreign Terran player once he puts it all together.
Bob, you're the observer to see now.
Well, am I actually
important?
Well, that's just anarchy. Element just loves anarchy is what he does. Okay, so again, pretty much mirror builds from both players, as this is standard TVT opener fare nowadays. On this map, of course, Proxima Station taking that pocket expansion are both players. You may as well do that in the TVT matchup just to lock it down, get a wall at the front. Don't want to take too many risks, especially with Reapers making their way across the map. And unlike just in the previous map when we saw Major's natural was delayed, that little push from ByuN quite nicely. In fact, for an extended period of time, unreasonably so, in fact. And that didn't do Major any favors. That's not going to be the case, of course, in this game. Both players just going to power up quite nicely. Likely go into Cyclone play yet again with some Hellions to Hellions to open and then into Cyclones, of course. Now, ByuN has his Hellion on the way. His control was immaculate in game number 1. Speaking of control, we have a battle of the Reapers happening towards the middle of the map. Looks like Major's getting the better of it on the chase, trying to hunt down this Reaper of ByuN. ByuN will try to juke away, and he's actually extending his distance ever so slightly here and there, but yeah, there we go. Major does decide to disengage. Doesn't really get caught in the middle of the map with perhaps a reinforcing Hellion, which is exactly what we see. Oh, and speaking of getting caught in the middle of the map, he actually does. Be caught in the middle of the map. That's an unfortunate element, as it's so close. One more shot, bro. Oh no! He actually does get the shot. It wasn't enough. Now one more shot element. He only has like 2 health left. Oh, the Marines. Oh,
dead.
Yeah, the Marines were not enough to ward him off.
Nope.
I love the killer instinct of ByuN. A little micro battle happening here with the Marines, the Hellbat, or the Hellion, and those Reapers, but eventually Major does chase away ByuN. But ByuN, at the very least, kept both those units alive, Element, and he will have them to continue to shark their way around the map as he continues to macro back at home. Alright, so where's the deviation going to be happening here? We have a Raven on the way, in fact, for ByuN, or sorry, for Major, rather, already. More Cyclones in production, where we have Viking in production for ByuN back at home. So he's just going to play a little bit more of it. It looks like the defensive play is ByuN, as the harass is likely going to be on the way for Major in short order. Now, speaking of defensive, as I say that, the drop is happening, but it will get chased away, no problem. This is a standard ByuN play, going to poke in. Not expecting a whole lot of critical damage to be done. Especially in this situation when you have this locked-in second base, there's no reason for the army to be too far away. And so ByuN just trying to find an opening, and there's none to be had.
No.
Although keeping this Raven back at home defensively is Major. Not moving up to harass with it yet, perhaps going to wait for the second Raven. That's actually a really good call, considering he's able to lock down his main base from drops such as what ByuN just attempted. Oh, in the middle map, another battle element, as we had the Hellion poking in, but chased away by a Cyclone from Major.
Looks like we might get a supply dip here at the front. I think I'll try and shoot that down really quick.
Yeah, it's something at least. Just applying a little bit of pressure to the front door of Major. Overall, I mean, it's just poking and prodding. Nothing game-ending here, nothing meant to do critical damage. It's just to try to set off your opponent. Also, at the very least, get some scouting off of their composition to see exactly what you're facing, all without utilizing scans while doing so. Now back home we
do have 2 turrets, though, from the Ravens available to drop.
Yeah. A nice control so far, keeping that medevac alive. Dropping just a couple of Marines to focus down some workers, perhaps. Did he actually get any? I don't think so. No, so he will run away with that drop.
Decent.
Yeah. At least. I guess it's something. Now the third CC on the way for both players. Actually, the third CC is already done for Major.
Bobby. Does that drop there from the 2
cleaned up
Vikings. So I gotta go into player view and then back to all view. Make sure it doesn't snap to the base like that. And it's one Hellion just sharking at the front still. Bounce back. Third base going out. And looks like ByuN's own third base will pick up soon as well.
Yeah, it's not too far behind. In fact, just a hair behind, obviously, in the production. Expecting to land that fairly shortly, as he does a few tanks and Marines as well to facilitate the defense at the third base location, does ByuN. Now, worker count actually pretty dang even, too, between both players. Slight lead for Major. But again, this is just a pretty dang close build between both players. They're not being overly aggressive. ByuN has been the aggressor, actually, overall.
Guys, coming in here.
Oh, he did! Oh, Putin donated $5. Says something I can't read in a different language. It says, Private Pomodornim Potsanam. Hope I didn't say anything bad in another language right there, but if so, I claim ignorance. So thank you so much. Double V Putin. VV Putin. Thank you so much for that support. It means a lot. Sorry I don't understand what you said, but we understand the $5, and that means a lot. So thanks again for your support. Now we do have a sensor tower back at home for a Major. I'm kind of surprised at how overall passive this game is. Despite the pokes from ByuN, it hasn't been anything heavy committal. It's just standard harass that you'd see him do in any matchup, just to, again, keep an eye on his opponent at the very least. Now, locked down at the third base location with a couple tanks are both players here. Actually, where did the couple tanks go from ByuN? Are they in the? Oh, they're in the army across the map. That's where they are, Element. Jeez.
Yeah, in the middle of the. Dear Lord, Bob.
Yeah. I'm like, well, they're not in his defensive position anymore.
My goodness.
There they
doesn't
are.
know what's going on. Someone's been playing Hearthstone. Well, this game's been happening. Anyways, I don't know if you can break this front here, though. That'd be hard to do.
Oh yeah, that's what I was stepping up here. Saw the force move across the map, just didn't look at it. Now 3 tanks in defense for Major. You're not going to crack that anytime soon, especially with this massive air force available for Major. It's going to shoot down any minivacs that do make their way across the map. As ByuN is looking to try to find an opening here, Element, maybe even attacking from the southeast and the center side, perhaps, or is just going to consolidate his forces? Looks like consolidation is the name of the game, but with the sensor towers up for Major, I mean, how is ByuN going to find an opening here without Major being well prepared for it? But if anybody can do it, it's going to be ByuN in his execution. This is a very tactical game, guys, right now. It's now starting to head towards that mid-game. It's not going to be ending early with some sort of cyclone cheese. This is exactly what I want to see in this series, and they're going to give it to us here. It's pretty risky, though. You don't want to pick up and do a Doom Drop because this Air Force is terrifying. Two Ravens as well as a handful of Vikings will absolutely end your medevacs without question. Now Major, trying to find a position with the siege tanks behind this mineral line. I don't think, can they reach that mineral line? No, just barely not. But they will kill one siege tank of Major's own, as well as that sensor tower too. As there is going to be a double drop Element right towards the natural base, the pocket expansion, where there is absolutely no unit. So finding an opening after killing that sensor tower leaves Major a little bit blind, and now he's going to get these very valuable upgrades Element. Oh my gosh, the engineering base will go down. The armor is here as well. This is absolutely detrimental to the forces of Major for the latter stages of this game, and he may even get the CC. Oh, can he get the mass repair? It doesn't even matter because so many workers will go down on 20 and rising. And now that leaves this.
Bobby. He's smoking it.
Can he get it? Oh, he gets it.
Oh, wow. At the same time putting up his own base, but ByuN has 2 medevacs. If he wants to ever use them, he can to drop on there. Going to drop a couple Marines on top of these tanks, try and get one to die as well. The air army goes right over top of the Marines here, takes some damage themselves, and the sensor tower sees these now, these 2 drops from ByuN, so he'll be able to deflect that as well. Just, from Major.
Yeah, he's actually dropping his own base just to defend his ByuN to defend against this double drop from Major himself. Major does think better of it. Going to send just a handful of troops to split apart ByuN. ByuN has so much back at home, Element. He will handle the defense. Oh no, the medevac! Oh no! That's not what you want, bro.
I was like, what the heck is going on here? Oh, there was an F2 perhaps, or maybe a missed
yeah.
Done hotkey.
I thought he was trying to split off some forces. Randomly. But
yeah, I mean, you don't. That just doesn't happen. But so when you were saying, I was like, no, something's wrong here.
Yeah, even back at home at the natural base Element of Major, 2 siege tanks did go down to the 2 siege tanks of ByuN. ByuN did eventually lose his own tanks, but the damage was already done. 9 workers in addition going down. Now it looks like Major's gonna, or ByuN rather, is actually gonna clean up the rest of that drop too with his own drop, and is securing more bases behind this.
Siege up them
I
tanks,
know.
though. You gotta siege them tanks. Oh my god, Major has a major army advantage here at the front. A huge concave. He's gonna destroy everything.
Oh my word.
smokes.
Yeah, the whole force of ByuN does go down still. ByuN is enjoying a massive supply lead. He has to move back his army, though. The streaming across the map.
Yep.
Very spectacular engagement coming out from our Mexican Terran. Finding an opening here, a vulnerability in ByuN's siege line. Now, ByuN, though, is going to run in with a couple billies.
Go. Grab them,
Oh, these billies
take it away.
Look how much work those billies did. Oh,
I know.
So the 6 workers going down. So,
Stim like a madman, Major. Oh.
Alright, so Major's still pushing forward.
Lead, right? Yes, he does. These Marines doing a significant amount of damage above their the Marines at the other side there. So.
Oh no, running to a siege tank line a little bit.
Yeah.
Is Major. He cannot afford to lose any of his Marines. He is significantly behind supply. Most of that is an army supply. Well, actually, equally an army supply and worker, of course. As we have a spectacular lead afforded here by ByuN. Even got to focus down some of these Vikings, which is the one saving grace from Major. And they're very low in health as he maintains his air control. Oh, he's got Chrono Boy resub for 13 months. Element, that's essentially eternity. Thank you so much, Chrono Boy. For that resub, I'll give...
Those Xbox Live cards, they're like 1 year plus a month. That's what that is right there.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is, right?
Ones too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a baker's month,
pretty much
baker's year.
A baker's year. Oh, I'll give proper shout out after this game, though, because we still have action happening. Another attack happening in the middle map. Oh, the tanks, though, are sieged up, and there's more than enough to chase back this Marine force of Major. And, well, it looks like these rocks are going to go down. ByuN's just going to forego this force in the middle of the map completely, take down the natural base. Perhaps only one siege tank and a handful of Marines available for Major Element as he crushes through this force. Does ByuN going to take down his natural base?
This isn't even ByuN's final army. Like, this is half of it, if that.
Yeah.
So he can lose it all and still be quite fine. And
yeah, which is going to
happen here. Yeah.
That's something. The base did manage to survive at least, but he did lose a lot of his reinforcing army. He did Major, and he cannot afford to do so at this stage of the game. We even have a scan going down for Major.
And ByuN scans to see nothing. Like a counter scan. Oh my god, it's all in the air. Oh, that would have been perfect.
Not meant to be, even though this tanks are sieged up in time element. Yeah, this looks to be the end. GG's call. ByuN takes game number 2 in this best of 7 versus Major. For most of the day, we have this event, and after at about 1 p.m. Central Time, that's 1 p.m. CDT, we're doing the Filthy NA Cup Global Edition, where $200 online, open to the whole globe of all the peeps element, and there's gonna be a lot of, it's gonna be a stacked lineup, to say the least. Looking forward to that. Alright, so what's Major gotta do,
correct, Bobby. Anyways, let's get these intros going before we say too much more here, Bobby. In the bottom left corner, it's Major.
Alright, and then to the southeast side of the map, element, we have the red Terran player up 2 games. It is none other than Team Experts ByuN.
Perfect. We'll let you do some observing for a little bit, Bobby. You are the best in NA, so...
Of course, Helmet. Why not? Let's ruin the viewer experience. Anyway, I want to give a big shout out to Chrono Boy again. He resubbed for 13 months. As Elmet did point out, the baker's dozen year, I guess. And for that, continues to support Chrono Boy, one of the big, long-time supporters of this channel, and means a lot to us. I mean, 13 months, that's essentially an eternity in esports time. Can't believe we've even been around that long. I guess it'll be 1 year in May. So 1 year next month, middle of May. Sorry, 2 years, sorry. It'll be for Gauntlet, of being alive in this world. So that's pretty exciting. And so Chrono Boy's been a sub for 13 of those months. Actually, that's almost as long as we've had subscriptions available, pretty much, I think, Element.
Yeah.
So that's right from the beginning.
This is some excellent observations, Bobby. The top observer NA.
Well, there's nothing to see right now. But, except for both players just getting the Reapers. Again, mirror builds from both players. As Element is punishing the viewers with my observing skills. It's because he doesn't care, guys. It's because Element doesn't care.
It's because I like watching chat's reaction to memery. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we do have a Reaper for ByuN moving its way across the map. Even an additional Reaper in production for ByuN. Pretty much the same deal for Major as well, except we do have this Hellion. Actually, Hellion's for both players. Almost identical timings, too. So these guys have these builds nailed down. So I suppose for any Terran players out in the crowd, if you guys want to learn some builds, check out these games, as they are pretty much standard fare from these players. But look at that. Look, the Major got the better of that engagement, taking out the Reaper of ByuN. Ooh, Element. The rumors are true. Maybe ByuN's just not that great with Reapers, as evidenced by that engagement. And now Major will make his way across the map with that unit advantage, which is a massive one. Element, will they get here in time before that Cyclone finishes for ByuN? They could perhaps take out this Reaper and Hellion.
2 unit or 1 unit advantage, Bobby.
Yeah, it's huge. Oh, it's huge, man.
Work.
Make it happen, make it happen. Okay, now the engage is going to happen. He does move up the ramp with that Hellion. Oh, one of the Reapers does go down.
What the heck just happened here? Oh. He's losing all the units.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
I was told there was an advantage here so sizable it could never be overcome. I was lied to. It was swiftly overcome.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
the Cyclone really didn't end up doing anything. It was just... Oh, it was just those 2 units from ByuN that put in the work. Alright, well, either way, nothing too critical, guys. Just players poking in. Hey, we just got a donation. Starburner SE2 donated a 5 sheet. Thank you so much, Starburner. Thanks for tuning in today, and also for that $5 donation. Man, that means so much to us. It goes a long way.
There.
That supports the stream. It's a big, big deal to us. So yeah,
there it is,
thank
guys.
you so much for that $5.
Starburner SC2. You can put a message too if you want. You guys do donate. We'll read it out. We got a Banshee coming to the main here, Bobby. At the same time, we have a Raven there to meet it, actually. So it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. Okay. Is there more energy for another turret? It doesn't seem to be the case, Element. But the Viking will eventually clear up this Banshee, but not before it takes 4 SCVs. In the meantime, though, we have a lockdown happening in the front.
Oh, the pickup play! Who is this guy? Wow, that was sick.
Good play.
Yeah.
Yeah, good defense so far from Major. And that Banshee really didn't do a whole lot. 4 workers killed. It's not even that critical, Element, as his own expansion is done and mining. Just now, ByuN's finishing his own CC behind all this. Trying to find an opening, looks like it's ByuN, but this time Major is the one that's locked down quite nicely. Even engagement happening in the middle of the map. Oh, in fact, getting the better of it is Major on the hunt. Planting down that mine, too. Let's see if it could hit these Cyclones. Oh, the Cyclones are going to make their way, all thinking all is right with the world. They're thinking all is right with the world. Oh, they stopped. Okay, what are they going to go forward? Oh, no.
No, he sees it. He sees it. He sees it.
Oh, he's good. Oh, okay, he does. Oh, he just knows. What a
you
guy.
got a little overexcited there.
Oh, I was hoping. Got a hope, Element. Not hope. What is there? You know?
Well, there's reality. Something.
Well,
okay, got a little bit of play going on here. A little bit of a turret drop in the main from ByuN. Very nice.
Yeah, locking down the base here, and 6 more workers have gone down. So the effectiveness is starting to pile up in this multi-pronged harass from ByuN. At the very least, pressuring with the Cyclones at the front doors, forcing units to be here rather than defending in the natural base.
Get your bobbins ready.
Get your bobbins ready. We do have double Ravens moving across the map here for Major, of course. But it's going to be met with a cadre of Marines, and it's going to be chased away, no problem. Now, speaking of anti-air, we have 2 Vikings just popped out, too, so the effectiveness of those harassing Vikings will be eliminated quite quickly, and I'm not sure if Major wants to commit to this harass either, Element. That's pretty risky. You don't want to
Oh, no.
Absolutely do not want to lose these bros. No, you're going to lose these bros. No.
Hold on. Bros have firepower themselves.
Oh,
you need to stop making,
wow.
Wait a minute. ByuN's going to catch him. Hold on, Bobby. Well.
Oh, it's going to get it. Okay.
Okay, he did get one, but,
yeah. Well, 1 for 1.
Got a little overexcited there. Oh, 1 for 1? Maybe 2 for 2? No. Okay, no. 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Plus, where would the other come from? I don't know why he went straight to 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Doesn't make sense.
Element, don't do math on stream.
It wasn't even math. It was just...
It's numbers. Numbers mean math. Element. You stop it.
Okay, yeah, sure. You tell me what numbers mean.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I will make it through this cast, Bobby. I will make it through it.
Like, he's not on his his +2 attack upgrade, Element. He's just on his +something attack upgrade. That's how it is. So we have a scouting Hellion from Major gets taken out immediately, as ByuN's not going to have any of it. ByuN has a slight overall supply lead, but nothing too critical. But if he loses that tank, that's a pretty big deal. The tank does go down, even a Cyclone too, but just 3 Cyclones from ByuN, and he gets away scot-free with those 3 harassing Cyclones.
What if Scott wants to charge, Bobby? What if Scott has decided that he's been giving stuff away for free too long?
Yeah.
And he would like to make some money.
He wants to cash in on this notoriety? It's what you're saying.
I've got a pretty good product out there. People seem to like it.
Yeah, my brand recognition is pretty high.
Yeah. His Amazon seller rating's like a 9.7 out of 10. Not bad. Might as well start charging here.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it, Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, now ByuN's got a little bit of an army supply lead here. If he spreads his units up, or just gets a middle position here between the natural and the third, could use that to his advantage.
Now the deadly, I guess the effectiveness of these 3 Cyclones has been extraordinary. Now they're very low in health, but with the extra forces here for ByuN, he's gonna try to find a position here. Oh no, he's gonna get up the ramp. Oh, he found an opening element. Oh no. Oh, the upgrades again, element. Now the tanks will siege up, gonna absolutely Shrek those Marines that are trying to make their way up in defense. But
okay,
3 tanks.
Hold on, that was a blunder. A little bit of a move command there.
Perhaps
just cleaned up here.
Yeah, the Vikings will clear up the rest of those tanks. 1 tank left on the field, but the 1 siege tank from Major will clear that up as well. Now supplies have evened out yet again. For the most part, both players on 3 bases, mining quite nicely. Worker count again also pretty close. ByuN is enjoying a pretty big supply lead though, at least in a mirror matchup as far as that's concerned. But the air control, that's going to be dicey. It's so close. Who will get the better engagement? It looks like ByuN is going to try to focus down pretty well. So close on where the PDDs go down. It didn't look like it opted for these auto turrets instead, and looks like ByuN's going to take the air advantage ever so slightly, but by like 1 unit advantage there. Overall, and taking them out. Well played from ByuN. And in this matchup, having the air advantage with that Viking lead, you'll be able to focus down those Ravens rather, and the medevacs more importantly. And so any push out with the bioforces of Major will be punished each and every time. Speaking of punishment, we have those 3 siege tanks up just at the front cliff of this 3rd base location, locking down about a quarter of the mining of this base, and especially the valuable gas, which is something that Major will so desperately need. Like this 2, taking a double medevac drop into the main base. There's 1 turret here, but it's not going to matter because the second one did not finish. Even getting further high ground vision right on top of the production now is ByuN. Yep. Will get the combat shields 2 element. It's so low. Oh, he's going to get it, no problem. A tank pops up, but to its doom as the supply starting to... Yeah, plummeting the supply here for Major, and it's looking pretty dicey.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tacking on the opposite side of the map here, it looks like. But,
yeah. I don't think it's going to do what he needs. Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's more forces actually available for ByuN, and he knows that GG's called. ByuN takes game number 3 and is on match point.
On in. And, got a match point here for one of these 2 players. Not sure which one. We have a newcomer ByuN, so could be either, to be honest.
Could be, indeed. But we do have a little bit of shenanigans coming out, proxy shenanigans, to say the least, coming out from a Major. Maybe gotta try to find an opening. I mean, it could work, I believe. You know? I believe in Major. Yeah.
Anything called Major?
I do. Either way, Element, let's do these player intros. To the southeast side of the map, Element, we have the red Terran player. He is up 3 games. It is ByuN.
Alright, Bobby. And to the southeast side of the map, Bobby, it is Major. Alright, gonna go for the scout out here as ByuN. Say, hey, wait a minute. How come you don't have any structures here of the producing variant? And that should give him all the info he needs. Now, we have seen ByuN lose to this. Most notably in ByuN vs. You. Floxer took him out. But,
yeah.
Probably happens some other times as well.
That's a great series. I hope we kick up again. The Pro vs. You series. It's like one of the best things.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Good times. Either way, so it's going to be 3 Rex Reaper, of course, guys, coming out from Major to try to solidify this game here, but will it work? So far, so good from
ByuN's
ByuN.
Reaper taking no damage yet? I don't even know. So, Major lost the SCV and the Reaper. Or no, he didn't lose the Reaper. But he lost the SCV and took damage on the Reaper. And ByuN took no damage on his Reaper. This is ridiculous. Somebody needs to fix this, man. It's broken.
He's definitely borking.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 3 Reapers now on the low ground here, Bobby. Gonna soak some damage up. Oh, double. Oh! Blast him down. God.
Why is he so good?
They need
Oh,
to
that's the
balance
perfect
this guy.
KDA charge.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got a
I
bunker
don't.
up at the front, too.
This is looking really bad for Major, guys. I mean,
Looking
it
terrible.
has
The only way up is right here through this crack.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
here we go. Okay. Gets the Marine. You might be able to get the other 2 Marines, too.
Okay,
yeah,
but the Hellion has joined in.
If it can line them up, sure. But if not, it's not going to do a whole lot. And 3,
One more Reaper does fall. One more Reaper does fall. Manages to chase them away 4 now, as a couple do have to heal up for a bit. Now we're going to lock down this interesting, this cliff face here is ByuN, and that's going to be pretty much a death trap running up here with these,
that's nice.
Reapers, of course.
There.
Yeah,
I like that.
Very good. Get the high ground vision, maybe throw in
2
some KDA
Hellions up
charges.
there now, though, Bobby. And, oh no. This is not looking good. Send your energy, guys.
Send your energy to Major, right? He definitely does. As he's trying to find a way to make this game happen.
He's back in SCV production back at home and producing a factory as well.
I mean, there's an SCV back actually in Major's base of ByuN, just scouting this. He's going to try to get some work done on this SCV that's building that factory. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why not?
So he knows what's up. And work account's even right now. There's no thirsty sequence for ByuN at this point in time, but this Liberator alone might be able to get some work done. And there's just a whole lot of other units to go with it too, so it's gonna be hard, to say the least.
Yeah, the Liberator will make its way across the map.
Is still just chilling out back here.
Is under attack.
It's not right. Not right at all.
It's not right. We got Hellion push out actually happening here. Gonna clear up a lot of these Reapers element. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, Major, that's not what you wanted, bro. Oh, almost all of them are gonna go down, and they do indeed fall element. Really good sense there from ByuN, just committing to that attack, catching Major off guard, and that sets him even further behind in this game.
10 years later, this Cyclone will finally push back this
Liberator.
Cyclone?
Or does it?
Do it work? What?
Well, I guess he lost the lock on.
I guess so.
Well,
Yeah,
now
that must have been what happened. Yeah, you're right.
Re-engage it now, but not. Well, either way, not bad, I guess.
So these
a
racks
little bit of life. Going back home, trying to find. Well, at least one of the racks is back home. I don't know what these other 2 are doing, as they're now going to make their way back towards their side of the map. Now back at home here for Major, he's not dead. Element work account's pretty close between both players. There is that second CC though on the way for ByuN, so that's definitely a big advantage. But we'll see how Major can transition out of this, I believe. But that being said, anti-air is at a minimum. He only has a couple Cyclones on the field, and we have Cloak Banshees on the way for ByuN as a follow-up to his Liberator attack. Even a Siege Tank on the way, halfway done, in fact, for ByuN. So there's no way he's going to get cracked anytime soon, while he himself is gearing up for an attack.
Well, sees everything now.
Yep.
Oh, can he burst after this and lock on? Does he have a scan available? No, I don't think so. That's the worst,
finished.
unfortunate boost I've ever seen.
That was the saddest boost I've ever seen.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one I was looking for.
Anyway, the Banshee's making its way in. Gonna get the kill on the worker, building that CC on the low ground. Even gonna pop shots there. Hopefully getting a cancel. Foregoing the main mineral, which is completely open right now. I mean, just go in there, bro. I mean, there's what, a Cyclone? That's about it. But either way, he's gonna feel content and just taking out this natural base is ByuN. As he does have another.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no! And on the other side, he's getting cleaned up his army, Bobby. This is just about over. GG's
GG.
ByuN takes the series. Single map lost the entire day, and that was Scarlet.
Yep.
I think that's
incredible. So again, well played from ByuN. He really had Major up against the ropes that whole time, just managing to do the same thing, but slightly better each and every time. The last game, Major then tried to change things up with Proxy build, Proxy 3 Racks Reaper. But I don't think I've seen a 3-rack sweeper shut down so hard, Element, in quite some time.
No.